Coming up on NEC-TV, NEC's annual event, NEC Takes Over the Peak, returns.
And men's hockey punches their tickets to the playoffs.
Plus, we catch up with the baseball team as they start their season.
Hoping to make a nice little playoff run this year.
All that and more ahead on NEC-TV.
We're live. Good afternoon. I'm Kenry Matamero. Today is March 4th, and you're watching NEC-TV. A few minutes ago, the Simon building was temporarily evacuated due to fire alarm. We're back in the building now. Now back to our top story. Last week, New England College went to Pat's Peak ski area for the annual NEC Takes Over the Peak. NEC-TV's Jack Cody reports from the slopes.
Today is February 26th, and I am here at Pat's Peak for the annual Takes Over the Peak. There's a lot of fun events going on. We have bingo, free food, there's a lot of skiing and snowboarding lessons going on, and it's here to be a good time. Food, raffles, live entertainment, and more. NEC's Take Over the Peak was met with lots of positivity from the NEC community. Gavin Babo was eager to share his thoughts on the event.
And it's kind of cool for everyone to come together. We have great music, food. Usually students have a lot of fun. So,
Students were also eager to hit the slopes. Some regulars of the peak gave us insight on why they came to the event.
We come here skiing like almost every single weekend, and we heard this was going on and thought it'd be fun to ski with some classmates and the fun activities going on.
Students, faculty, and staff made an appearance. NEC Takes Over the Peak is an important day for the NEC community.
it's a great day for the community to come together. We've seen a lot of staff, faculty come out so far today, students. It's a really great opportunity for students to connect different people that work here in a little more casual setting.
NEC Takes Over the Peak is a yearly tradition. We hope to see you back next year at Pat's Peak in Henniker, New Hampshire. For NEC TV, I'm Jack Cody. Back to you in the studio.
This morning, NEC Athletics announced the Pilgrim of the Month for February. Sophomore Gunnar Sibley of the men's of the month. Sibley had 6 goals and 4 assists, including 2 game-winning goals over 7 games for February. Graduate student Madeline Elusive Spingham of the women's alpine ski team was named Female Pilgrim of the Month. Elusive Bingham had multiple first-place finishes and helped their team qualify for the regional championships. The men's ice hockey team finished the regular season with 2 wins in a row and is now in playoff run. The team competed hard this previous weekend as they played 2 back-to-back games against Albertus Magnus at home. NEC won their first game against Albertus on Friday 2-1, then lost their second game on Saturday, losing 4-5. NEC finished their regular season with 10 wins, 14 losses, and 1 draw. The team traveled to Boston this weekend to take on number 3 Babson for the New England Hockey Conference quarterfinals and upset Babson Beavers 2-0. They will now head to Geneva, New York to take on number 1 ranked Hobart in the semifinals. Rookie goalie Anthony Bolio received honors at NEHC Rookie of the Year and will continue to defend the net in the upcoming game against Hobart. For the 3rd year in a row, New England College held Big Block of Cheese Day. The event replicates the historical event where President Andrew Jackson was gifted a 1,400-pound block of cheese. So he welcomed people to the White House to eat it and mingle. President Wayne Lesperance brought the tradition to NEC to encourage open conversations between students, staff, faculty, and administrators.
Still to come on NEC TV, a new athlete mental health advocacy club is coming to campus. We sit down with the club president to learn more.
And a senior project brings an opportunity to meet the candidates running for Henniker's selectman. We'll tell you about the event.
Plus, got talent? NEC's talent show is coming up. How you can get involved? Stay with us. We'll be right back.
30 seconds.
Students and Henniker residents can meet and hear from candidates running for all town officials ahead of the March 11th election. The event will take place on Thursday, March 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Simon Great Room. Uncontested candidates will introduce themselves at 6:30, and selectmen candidates will be taking questions at 7. The event is free and open to the public, and refreshments will be served. There is a new club on campus called Morgan's Message, which aims to promote mental health awareness for young athletes. Morgan's Message is a national nonprofit that hopes to equalize the treatment of physical and mental health among athletes. Bodie sat down with NEC's club president Gina Shortino to hear more about it.
So thank you for so much being here today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
I hear you're starting a new program here at NEC. Can you explain a little bit more about it?
Yeah, so I started a student club called Morgan's Message. Essentially, the club talks about mental health, specifically in student athletes, but it's also open for students who just want to talk about mental health and see if there's anything they can learn about the topic. We're really just trying to bring awareness to the importance of mental health and how students can benefit from services for it.
Why did you choose to start this new program here?
I chose to start this program last year. I was injured, a student athlete here on campus, and I dealt with a lot of mental challenges that left me kind of confused and not sure what to do. And then my lacrosse team actually did a dedication game for Morgan's Message to bring awareness to mental health. And from there, I was able to learn about Morgan's Message, the nonprofit organization, and how they can help schools and individuals around the country. And I just really wanted to be a part of it and bring it to our campus.
And for people who are interested, where are y'all going to be meeting, and what are the times that y'all meeting?
So we're going to be meeting on Wednesdays at 1:30 in Lions Room 105. We're probably going to do weekly meetings. We have a few upcoming events on campus, which I'm looking forward to, but there's a few posters and flyers up around campus that has a QR code where they can sign up for the group meet, or they can email me directly.
And it's open to anybody?
It's open to anyone, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you to you. Back to the studio.
NEC men's baseball team is looking to have a comeback season this year after ending last year with a 6-8 record. According to players and coaches, the key to a successful season will hopefully stem from leadership of the seniors. NEC's Danny Berger spoke with the coach and players.
Last season, NEC's men's baseball team lost many out-of-conference games, but they had success and tight battles for in-conference games. Graduate student Stephen Dunham explains some of the goals for this season.
I mean, I think we got a much more talented group this year, so hoping to make a nice little playoff run this year.
Coach Terry Doyle has coached at NEC since 2019 and has had many successes. He has led the Grims to one of their best seasons in program history. In 2019, they went on to the NCAA tournament to advance to the Super Regionals, eventually falling one game away from advancing to the Division III College World Series. Coach Doyle has had an astonishing in-conference record of 32-12.
I think this year, our leadership's been really good from our older guys. They've been through it all, from hosting a conference tournament to not making a conference tournament throughout their careers here. So, those guys have done a really good job leading, stepping up, and hopefully we can just keep going with what they've brought to the table.
Coming up after the break, a look back at the women's basketball season.
And an event highlighting the talents of NEC students is coming to campus. We'll be right back.
Another week of NEC sports has come to an end. Men's hockey traveled to Babson on Saturday for the New England Hockey Conference quarterfinal game. NEC is the 6th seed and defeated Babson, the 3 seed, in a 2-0 game. Men's hockey will travel to New York on Saturday, where they will face the top-seeded Hobart in the semifinal game. Men's wrestling competed in the NCAA regionals over the weekend. Junior Caden Frost placed 3rd, and the team is awaiting official word of their participation in the NCAA championship. Women's wrestling competed in the regionals recently. Freshman standout Jackie Denny continued her undefeated season and took home 1st place. Denny is now 26-0 on the season. Women's wrestling will compete in the national championships in Iowa this weekend. While winter sports are winding down, spring sports have begun. Baseball opened up their season at UMass Boston, where they fell 17-2. They are back on the road today, facing Nichols College at 3 p.m. Men's lacrosse is starting their season out strong with a 2-0 record. Senior Henry Feifel had 6 goals over the 2 games, earning the GNEC Player of the Week. Men's lacrosse is back now on the field tomorrow at 4 p.m. Women's lacrosse fell to Castleton on Saturday by a score of 15-9. Head down to the turf at 4 p.m. to watch them face University of Maine Farmington. Softball starts their season in Florida on March 8th against the UMass Dartmouth. New England College women's basketball played their last game of the season 2 Saturdays ago. The women's basketball team has had a good season and finished with a 10-15 record. The team fell short of the playoffs, but sophomore guard Bailey Burke says she believes next year will be promising.
So we're a really young team, and coach is having a lot of people coming in. So I'm really optimistic for next year, and hopefully we have a better turnout than we did this season.
The team has 4 seniors that will be graduating this spring. A reminder, the Turrington Arms Pub holds $2 drafts every Thursday. Thirsty Thursday offers $2 draft beers and $2.50 Trulies from 6 to 7 p.m. Next month, the NEC Theater Club is holding a student-wide talent show. Grimm's Got Talent welcomes any student with skills that they want to reveal. This can include singing, dancing, comedy, and more. The event will be held on Friday, March 21st. Organizer Sheena Castro says there are awards for the winner.
So this is a chance for people who want to participate and show off their talents so that they can do that and have fun, but also for other people to come sit, watch, and enjoy, and it's still a version of non-mediated theater.
Anyone interested in performing can contact the theater club. There are flyers and QR codes across campus. Reminder, NEC students, the resident halls close this Friday at 7 p.m. for spring break and will reopen Sunday the 16th at 8 a.m. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at NEC.TV for the latest NEC news. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week for all things NEC from the only Henniker on earth.
Excellent, Cameron.
Thank you.
Excellent. I'm very, very proud of you.
So how